Hello there and welcome to hopefully the first of many videos on this channel. I have previously uploaded a couple, but they were little clips of like goals I scored in FIFA, which were ridiculous, but they were like 2 years ago. And one of them was a video I made last year, which was pretty good, so I just left it on there. But this is hopefully going to be my first like full series, and we are going to be playing Neo Scavenger. Now, I have never actually completed this game. I've never probably gotten anywhere near to completing it because I'm terrible at it. I'm going to be honest. I'm really, really bad at the game, but without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So, start a new game. And, basically, how it works, you can choose abilities, and you get for each little square there's in the top right of the ability, it equates to the amount of points it takes up. And so you can only get so many abilities. But if you want to get more abilities, you can choose flaws, which will give you more points to spend. But from what I've seen, botany is very useful. Melee comes in handy, so we'll be doing a melee build. Trapping is good for all the survivalist type stuff. And then lockpicking, that's pretty useful. Medic seems like it'd be or metabolism. Sounds good. Bit of water intake rates, reduced healing. Oh, that sounds good. Go for that then. Build killing. Get electrician. Get hacking. Electrician, why not? Since we've got one last point to spend, I think we should go with that. Let's rock and roll. Now, this is probably my favorite text-based game I've ever played, without a doubt. It's a stupid fun game. I highly recommend buying it. It's got a ton of playtime because the game is unfortunately brutally unforgiving. That is the downside to the game, but is what makes it really fun. Because if you die, you die. You have to go back to the beginning of the game. That is why I've never completed the game. There's no checkpoints. You just start from the beginning all over again. Right, so yeah, this game is predominantly text-based. There is a map that you can basically make your way around, and you can scavenge stuff and loot stuff. But yeah, for the people who haven't actually played the game, I'm not going to try and spoil it. And I am going to die in this playthrough. That's just a fact. I am going to die. So, the first time around, my first kind of play through it, I will read all the text and stuff. But if I've already been to this point, I'm not going to. But since this is the start of it, I'm going to read everything so far, right? So, you wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryosleep pod. Still damp from cryo fluid. The thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground, where a large O5 is painted. Across the room there's an open door to the hallway, and a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hall beyond the doorway. Something is coming. Fast. Now, if I sound a bit odd, it's because I have a blocked nose. I'm a bit sick just now, but yeah, I still wanted to make a video and actually get started with this series as soon as possible. So, this is the kind of encounter screen. What you can choose to do if you're like talking to someone or in a like situation. So we can use our knowledge of plants. We can rig the door to stay shut with electrician, or we can prepare to fight it. Now, I'm going to fight it, and there's a reason for that. I'll tell you in a minute. You instinctively drop to a defensive stance as it bursts into the room. The beast stands on its hind legs like a man, but has the appearance of a ragged, predatory dog. It looks right at you and shrieks with a sound that freezes your blood. Despite your fear, you put up a pretty good fight. You move like you've done this before and avoid most of its lunges. You even manage to deliver a blow that sends the beast reeling in a haze. Taking advantage of his distraction, you knock him to the ground and deliver a fatal blow with your knee. Though wounded, at least you're alive. With the rush of adrenaline fading, you turn your attention back to the strange room. You should probably finish up here, in case there are more of those things. Right, so what you just saw was a dog man, that's what they're called, and they're very common up north of the map of this game, so we're kind of going to steer clear because they mess you up. Like, yeah, they're really, really, really brittle. In this situation, yeah, it would never happen. You'd never be able to beat it with your hands, like normally on the map. It was just since it's part of the story. But yeah, you're standing in a cryostasis room, though it looks you might be the only survivor. So we can search the console for records, or we can climb up the window. We're going to search the console. So you check the console for any patient info and come across 3 records. Tank 1, Anton Blubber. Committed 2012. Mercy Contact, Angela, blah blah. Oh, Tank 5 is the one we were in, right? Tank 05, right? So our name is apparently Philip Kindred. We were committed in 2019. Our billing info is the Detroit Saving Bank. And then there is some other dude that, yeah, he doesn't matter. Okay. So I think we can just leave now. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside, rustling some plants that have grown wild in the area. It's cool outside and damp, probably morning. The distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head listening, but it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously you're not alone out here, though that doesn't necessarily comfort you. You're in the parking lot of Geiger's cryo facility, but everything looks disused and in disrepair. Plants have pushed their way through the pavement and over the facility. Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place or even who you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in check. Might as well take a look around. Well, here is the map. Now these are called hexes, but they're like how you move around the map. And if you move into a plane, it'll tell you the movement cost down there in the bottom left. But yeah, we can go and search these houses, etc, etc. But first thing I always do when I start the game, and the reason that I fight it, is I do get wounded, but I get you get to actually, if you've got the trapping skill and the glass, you can actually turn the corpse into fur coat, which this will basically serve you for I think the whole of the game, and it saves you from freezing to death. So yeah, you're good. We'll take the glass in that hand. And yeah, I think we've got everything we need from here, but let's explore. As you approach the town, there's no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruin, vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire. Explosion marks radiate outward from walls and pavements. In the distance, strange looking creatures circle in the sky like monstrous leathery vultures. The world has drastically changed from what you knew. Some sort of cataclysm has befallen Earth, returning mankind to the Dark Ages. And along with it, your hopes of finding a warm meal and some answers. You decide to look around and scavenge what you can from the ruins. So yeah, let's do that then. Let's scavenge. So we have a locked storage shed, an abandoned house, a storage shed, and an abandoned mobile home. I'm gonna go into the storage shed first. Storage sheds are mixed bags, there should be some goods inside, so yeah, let's have a look. We found something, let's go to the item screen. Found a metal saucepan, that's pretty good, we can use that to like boil water and stuff, and a rifle scope. Now if we had some string, we could have done something with it, but we don't, so we're gonna have to kind of just leave it here. I'll keep this though, the saucepan. I'm not gonna use it as a weapon, but I'm pretty sure we'll find some string around here, surely. There's nothing in there. Scavenge the house. And nothing in there. Okay, so now we've got no turns left, so no move left up the top corner there, so we're just gonna end the turn. Oh no, there's a dog. Let's take cover. Threat. Shit. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's advance undercover. We've got melee, we should be able to beat it, I hope. Let's tackle it. Ah, sugar. Let's beat it. Let's beat it up. Yeah, it's got a crippled right arm. Yeah, now it's running. Charge. Mess it up. Damn it. Missed, I think. Yeah, it's running away now. Okay, we'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. So yeah, let's just go explore the wasteland. Oh, there's some say there. How do you explore? Oh, I just ended the turn. Damn it. E, that was it. That was the. So yeah, the different buildings basically they've got like the loot bar, which is how much the percentage to find like good loot, safety, which means you can get like hurt and stuff, and then sneak. So like other creatures hear you or something. So nothing found there. An abandoned apartment building. Let's go for it. Oh, we found. No way. Oh, we found an. Oh my god, that is an absolute find. What the hell? Did we just found a hunting rifle in the first like 3 turns? with it. But it's got 97%. Oh my god, that was just. I'm not gonna lie, that is like the luckiest thing ever. Oh, we've got hoodies as well. Okay, I'll take the shirt and hoodie. And I'll take the lighter because we can make fire with it super easy. Yes. Wow, we're off to a fantastic start. Never mind good, a fantastic start. We'll take the banana t-shirt, but you can keep the hoodie. Oh my god, I can't believe we just got that. We're gonna mess people up. Let's move to. Oh wait, there's still some storage shed. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh yeah, I forgot to use the lighter because that can give you like better loot. So yeah, let's check all these apartment buildings here. Yeah, look. Oh sweet. That was an absolute find. I can't believe we actually got that. And we found some. I'm just gonna scavenge these places first, then check out all the loot. Like overall, I prefer doing that than checking it individually. Okay, so nothing else. Let's see what we got. So we got a tarp, which is always useful because we can make a shelter with it. Got string, which is also good. Oh, actually, we've got injuries, don't we? Oh, we got some cornicola. Some pieces of old newspaper. Twiggy twine, the best way to bundle a bushel of corn. So, sure, whatever that means. Now, I'm gonna have to be careful here because we are hurt. I forgot about that. We got 2 minor cuts. Now I don't want to put bloody rags on it. I mean dirty rags, but we might have to just to get it patched up. So we can turn this one of these shirts into bloody rags if we want. We've got some water there. Is it sterilized? Yeah, it's sweet. So we'll put the sterilized water on our guy. We'll take the cornicola as well. I'll put that like there. I will take the plastic bag because they're always useful if one breaks. We don't need the sticks. I would take this, but we don't need the tin foil yet. And you'll understand why we need the foil later on in the game. But yeah, let's go end the turn so we can make ourselves some rags to patch our wounds. Here we go. Rags. There we go. Got one in each shin. Yeah. Now I don't know if I'm going to be cutting a lot of this out or just playing it all the way through, or I'm cut. I don't know yet. I'm going to see how the first episodes goes, and then I'm going to go from there. Now we found some potato chips. That's always nice. Man, there's a lot of destroyed office buildings around here. Another one? Sure, why not? Try again. Oh, looks like we've got some good stuff there. Yeah, this is hopefully going to be the first playthrough I actually do all the way through. Yeah, because I've done a lot of these and I've never actually finished them on previous channels, not on this one. But this one's going to be the proper one. So we got some cargo pants, which are always good. Got another olive colored hoodie, a brown t-shirt. We've got some painkillers, which is always nice. Put those in our pocket. Got cryo lighting. It sounds cool. I'm having it. Oh, Twinkies. Twinkies are always good. I'm a fan. We've got nothing to put them in though. Actually we do because we've got the hoodie. Haha. Absolute master stroke. And I'll put this. Yeah, and I'll put the lighter in here as well. Oh, why is the music getting more intense? I don't like that. Put the fur coat on again. Oh, we got a shoe. I'll take one shoe, happily, thank you. We got some food, which we won't be able to take with us, but we'll eat. Why not? Always helps. Stay on top of that. We've got another shoe. We have a croc, basically. Scrap a file we don't need yet, like I said. We shouldn't need that too early on, but we definitely should start collecting it later on in the game. Yeah, there's a place called Camp Grilling which you need it for, but we don't need to talk about that just now. We need to focus on staying alive, basically. So we're doing good. We're well rested. Our thirst is slaked, whatever that means. But all I know is the bar's green, so we're okay. Right, was there anything else to scavenge? No, there was not. Let's keep on our travels then. I think I'm gonna actually stop in this forest and use the botany. And let's just get some. It's not water that I want. It's just some food to eat, and that'll keep my hunger up as well. Sweet. Oh, these are edibles. Well, okay. Yeah, you get like poisonous berries and like mushrooms, or what are they called, death caps or something. But yeah, it's bad news. You basically eat one of those, you're basically dead. It's like we got off. I did it again. I ended the turn again. Oh, I think we found another shoe. That's all I managed to spot there. Alright. We did. We got a truck spacewalk running shoe. I mean, it's got to be better than a croc, so sure, I'll take it. We got some blue jeans, worth 14 bucks. Nice, nice. A medium length of string, we'll add that to the pile, why not? I know a lot of these have like different things on them, so I'm curious. Nothing useful. More scraps of foil. I know, it's giving me a sign, but I don't need them yet. I swear to God, I don't need them yet. Nothing else really useful there, apart from another plastic bag, which you can never have too many of, in my experience anyway. I use them quite a lot. Oh no. Yeah, you get a lot of these random events, which are sometimes really cool, and you can get super good loot, or sometimes you can straight up die from. But anyway, let's see what's going on. It's a long way to the ground from the top of the office building. A section of the floor has recently collapsed. Frightened screams of a woman echo off the walls. She's dangling in space, held by one arm of another enclaver. Doesn't look like he has enough muscle to pull her up over the ledge to safety. You could run to help, but you risk the floor giving way under your extra weight. Nearby, you notice the enclaver's backpack temporarily abandoned the crisis. Now, I could do one of the following things. I could go for, he isn't going to hold her long enough for you to tiptoe in, gotta run in there, risk it all. No, too dangerous. If the floor gives way, everybody will die. Good luck, folks. Nothing you can do. Or quietly sneak in and take the backpack. Now, this is really shitty, but it's probably the best way to go if I'm playing this game. This is just also shitty because I'm just sitting on the fence when you really can't do that in that situation. And I don't know if this will kill me, but it'll probably hurt me. Halfway there, the floor gives way. You fall onto the next floor into a pile of plaster and plastic. They, however, aren't so lucky. You hear the screams of the pair as they hit the terminal velocity. Gingerly wriggling your fingers and toes, you hope that everything is still intact as they fall. See, I told you it wouldn't work, but I did it anyway. I tried, okay? I tried. Now we're hurt. Oh, it's just a bruise, I guess. We do have painkillers, mind you. I forgot about that. Let's go to our guy. We have 6 of them. I'm gonna use one. I'll use the painkillers. Yeah. Because he seems like, yeah. He has got 2 cuts and a bruise, so yeah, he could do with some. Right, nothing else to scavenge? Oh no, we did, we got tons, we didn't manage to scavenge it. I remember that. Hopefully this is in the same building that chick died in. I think we just got a map, and that'll be interesting, because I know what it'll lead us to. But I won't spoil anything until we actually look at it. Right, no useful items found. I think all that we really got was the map. I'll take that plastic bag, because why not? I don't want to really read the paper. I'll leave it on there if you want to read it. Just one sec. There you go. Now we got a road map. Right. So, one cheap and ubiquitous at roadside stops, these pocket road maps have become something of an archaeological tale for modern scavengers. You carefully unfold the giant leaf, trying to make some sense of where you are. Now, if you remembered, our name is Philip Kindred, and the information was, the billing information was to the Detroit Savings Bank. So one of the options is to locate Detroit. So you recognize Detroit, even if everything else in your memory is missing. A city's go, it's one of the bigger ones. You trace a route from where you are to the city. So now it's marked on our minimap. So if we go to our map, it is over there, the Detroit Megacity gates. Now, normally, if you didn't actually find a map and you didn't locate it, you would actually see like a glow when it after the first night, during the first night, and yeah, there'd just be a glow. You wouldn't know what it's called. It is Detroit though. It is like the main city. Oh, there's a lot of abandoned houses. Let's go check them out. See if we've got any good stuff. I think that was just a squirrel snare, which is just useless. They've never benefited me in any way. I think I just got another lighter, which is always good. And last house, anything in here? Nope, nothing at all. Yeah, so we got another lighter, which is always useful. Like that, a sword so far. No, I'm alright. Now I just spotted the isotope mine, which is bad news and good news, but for the sake of the playthrough, I'm going to go in and look at it. Climbing a barn hill, you notice a trail heading off into a narrow ravine. Moisture-loving slime clings to the walls, plastic detritus eddies and swirls. This is really well written. It's just really sad that I can't read it. Off to one side, you notice a pile of bones. The large, cracked skull reminds you of a moose. At least that's what you think it is. Ragged, battered bones, bleached, a pair of men's trousers snagged on a bush nearby. Dyed eating tainted meat. Wouldn't be the first to fight the maggots for a piece of rotting animal flesh, you'd wager. The ravine walls pinch in like the lips of an angry, disapproving spouse. Ducking under an overhanging rock, you realize how vulnerable you are. Trapped in the narrow gut of the ravine and unable to climb the slippery, slime-covered walls, you're easy prey. Maybe that's how they got the moose. Then you notice the sign, hard not to. Hand-painted letters on weathered board, head height, and hammered onto rustic door. Isotope mine, beware of the tiger. So we can either yell out, "You're armed and dangerous," yell out a friendly greeting, try to sneak in, leave the mine. Now, since I know what can go down, I'm going to sneak in. You sneak up to the door and reach forward to push the door open. This door hasn't seen oil for a long time, as hinges groan louder than your belly. Hopefully those inside mistook it for the wind. Cursing the alien hinges, you push the door back close and creep forward. The lobby is rectangular, empty, rough-hewn, I don't know what that means, rock walls ooze discolored water that drips down into stagnant pools on the floor. The lighting is poor, but you can easily make out another door at the far end as a bright light peeks out from under. There appear to be a lot of dark stains on the ground and decaying organic matter plastered to the wall, and it smells bad. Right, why is my option? Be ready to fight. Alright, okay, yes, so let's just get ready to fight, I guess. Assuming a combat crouch, you move forward, eyes peeled. If anything lives down here, it's in for a rude awakening. You notice the tiger the moment it comes racing out of the concealed alcove. Confidently, weapon raised, you aim for the special spot between the eyes. Woof. All the air gets knocked out of you as you're slammed to the floor, the tiger on top of you slashing at your throat. Snap rolling sideways, you wonder if you're fighting a beast or a vampire, the size of its fangs. Elbowing in the side of the head, you gain enough to jump to your feet with what feels like a broken limb. Man, the tiger has a tough hide. You decide that might be best to live to fight another day and run helter-skelter for the door. Sweaty palms grasp at the door handle and madly yank it open. Falling through, you kick out wildly as the door slams shut as the saber-toothed tiger crashes into it. Panting, gasping, you concentrate on staying still and calming your racing heartbeat. I hope we didn't break a limb, because that's serious in this game. Looking around, you're surprised to find yourself in a large, clinically white, well-lit room. Dials, shelves, and instrumentation are arrayed in neat rows along the walls. Disheveled signs of human habitation everywhere else. Before you is a short, owlish man dressed in a dirty laboratory coat, peering through Coke bottle glasses. Radiation dosimeters cover his chest, all tinted deep red. Bending, he offers you an oil stained hand. Struggling to your feet, you gather your thoughts. Bob, says the radiated mold, introducing himself. Damn tiger ain't been working proper for days. Bad for business. Bob seems more concerned with the tiger than your well-being. Old Gertrude's mine, saber-toothed tiger. Made her myself. Bob waves his hands, encompassing most of the well-equipped room. Surprising what you can rig up with the right kit and plenty of time on your hands. Saw a fancy version once in a museum, made myself a copy. Metal version. Trouble is, certain folk just don't get it. Get that I provide a desirable service to the locals. Don't like what I do? Bob picks up a modified soup can and tosses it over to you. See that? RTG power cell. Couple of thermocouples hooked up to a Pu 238 isotope. Hot bricks, I call them. Enough power there to keep the lights on till winter. Deviously, you inspect the can. You can see the wires inside, a standard power connection on the base. It feels warm to touch. Pu-238, as in plutonium? That's right, some customers don't like the side effects. I tell them that I live here, ain't done me no harm. Made me an animatronic tiger to deal with the angry ones. The Avon lady don't knock on my door no more. Know what I mean? Bob burst into a fit of wheezing, asthmatic laughter. So tell me, fella, why are you here, huh? One of my hot bricks, his voice darkens, or are you just here to take what's mine, huh? He rests his hands on a nearby rifle. I'd plenty of those type lately. Looters, bandits, of course none of them made it past Gertrude out there. Or maybe you're one of those good Samaritan types, eh? Can't see no halo though. Bob peers at you suspiciously. Sure you ain't one of those government people? Bob becomes nervous, eyes bulging. That thorium reactor downstairs, never touched it, never will. All that radiation therapy stuff is still there. His tone becomes more agitated. You covered this place up and abandoned it, so I might have borrowed some isotopes. What of it? Eyes about to pop. Radiation Bob wheels the rifle, pointing it menacingly. Hey buddy, what you gonna do about it? I ain't got time for no government. Hardly you reassure Bob that you aren't a customer or nor a government agent. In fact, you inform him in your most sincere, placating voice that you're here to help. That's so. Like a punctured balloon, Radiation Bob visibly deflates. You'll have to excuse me, my country manners then. Ever since I collected up those isotopes from downstairs, haven't been myself. He taps the summers pinned to his chest. That big old reactor's leaking, I reckon. I had to weld the door shut to protect my manhood. Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about computers, would you? I think Gertrude's brains are scrambled. Outside my expertise. Now, I think this video's gone on for long enough. You will find out, I'm sorry, it's a cliffhanger. You'll find out what happens on the next episode. But I think I'm going to upload 2 or 3 episodes of this series just today to get it kicked off in the right direction. So I would like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.